As we drive across the country, across our own town, or wherever we're heading, our driving style determines some of our gas mileage outcome on a gas-powered vehicle, right? So the more aggressive our driving style, the harder we press on the accelerator at stoplights, we potentially may burn more fuel and causing poor performance with the gas mileage. You may be okay with that because you like that particular driving style, or you may want to alter that to try to get better gas mileage and get a little more fuel efficiency out of your vehicle over time. But there's no doubt about it that, again, our driving style has a direct impact of our gas mileage on our vehicle. So you might be thinking, boy, how are we going to relate this back to investments or back to retirement savings? So when we're doing the gas mileage piece of a vehicle, think of that like your health insurance cost. So when you get near retirement, but you're not 65 yet, meaning you don't qualify for Medicare, you're likely going to need to go on the marketplace, unless you're fortunate enough to have health insurance from your employer or something, you have COBRA or something along those lines. But if you go on health insurance marketplace before 65, your health insurance subsidy tax credit is going to be determined by your income. So the harder you press on your income accelerator, the more income you have is going to directly determine the cost of your insurance. So when we think of this as we go along and how we can fix it or ignore it, most people don't want to just ignore the fact that their spending their income will just dramatically raise or lower their insurance costs. So we want to plan for that. So as we're approaching retirement, we're still working, is there a way to structure our income heading into retirement so we have a little more favorable situation? So remember, what's going to count against you, if you will? What's going to hurt that gas mileage or that health insurance cost? Any wages, Social Security, IRA distributions, capital gains, interest, stuff like that. Many of those are good things, right? We want to see interest, we want to see capital gains. That means we're making money. But is there a way to structure things where we can improve that, where we could maybe defer some of that stuff, realize it before retirement, or draw from a source that isn't going to be taxable, like a savings or a Roth IRA or something of those lines? So when we're looking at gas and fuel efficiency of like a portfolio, I think of this from a healthcare perspective. How much we press on that income accelerator is going to determine that health insurance cost. And it can be substantial. It can be thousands of dollars over the course of a year. And that's just like not paying taxes on that money. As an example, it's like saving that money, right? If we're not spending it, if our health insurance isn't as much, we get to keep that in our pocket for a date to use later, hopefully grow that money even further, right? So as you're getting close to retirement, it's not always just the investments that you have to worry about. It's not just what stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or sort of things we're going to pick. There's other pieces, and health insurance is often one of those things overlooked. And it's something that should be looked at prior to doing that. It's not just, oh, I retired July 1st this year, I better see what insurance looks like on July 1st. Let's look at this in advance, sometimes multiple years in advance, so we can plan to help drive up that subsidy for you, which then drives down that health insurance cost, putting more money in your pocket.